congratulations to Lilia Vu, whose day has a new star. The American Lilia Vu wins for the first time the LPGA Tour.
Last year I had a good season. Didn't really come out with a win.
Portland, almost dub. Arkansas, almost a dub.
One of my reflections during off-season was to not hold on to something so much, like you kind of suffocate it, and the more you hold on to it, the further away it gets from you.
What a clutch putt. Looking great. In it goes. The skills of Lilia Vu.
In Thailand, I just told myself, you're gonna win this year. Don't think about the how, just go do it.
And she becomes a Rolex first-time winner in 2023.
The season-long race to the CME Globe continues in the desert, a season that will see events played around the world. The Hanwha Life Plus International Crown, a Solheim Cup, 5 majors, and over $101 million in prize money. A season that will hatch promising careers.
Mina winning here this week, hoping that comes to fruition.
A season that will make dreams come true.
I trust that if we keep working, the year's gonna turn our way.
A season that will change lives. And with it, a monthly series bringing you those stories.
Lots of extra media and things to do. They're good problems to have if people want to talk to me. That means I'm doing something right.
An inside look at the dreams being chased week in and week out on tour.
Kind of unexpected. We're in the middle of nowhere. Right now, Gary, numbers are pretty much the same. Like 3/4, that's 136. So it's...
Normal's 40.
Yeah. You gotta... So look, I have a little... Oh, yeah, good, yeah. I've got a, like, a... I can't cuss. Don't cuss.
Oh, how's that going for you?
How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah. How's home? How's everything?
Yeah, good, good.
Family's good and stuff?
Yeah, everyone's good.
That's good.
You?
Yeah. Parents are here, and a couple of my aunts and uncles will be here as well, so that'll be nice.
This week?
Yeah.
Oh, how nice.
So that's cool.
Oh, family.
Family, yeah.
Family vacay.
Yeah, if I make a birdie, you'll hear them.
Love that.
I know we have a great team and a great group of people around me, so I trust that if we keep working hard and all that, the year's gonna turn our way. But, you know, of course, I think winning for the first time would be everything that I've ever dreamed of, so.
I thought I told you, homie, we don't play, homie, we okay.
Whether hungry for their first win or seeking out their next, everyone is here at the LPGA's own Drive-On Championship just outside of Phoenix, with the same goal in mind: make it to the weekend, shoot the lowest score, take home the trophy.
Yeah, I got 'em. Thought I told you, you don't really want the problems. I played the corner like Darius Slay. Shot the 5 like Cassius Clay. I knew the answer like Sway. Pack 'em up, it really going away. I'm on the one and I ain't part of the fate. I'm from the cloth that don't tear, don't break.
25-year-old Lilia Vu enters the first full field event of the season with a smile on her face and the pressure of a first win only recently lifted from her shoulders.
My clubs are dirty.
Oh.
To no surprise.
Yeah, of course.
What's a club washer? What's a wet towel? What's a clean ball?
Yeah, there's definitely 2 weeks of dirt worth on these clubs right now. Come on.
It's weird to say, but I don't really feel different after my win. I'm still gonna go through the same process. I'm just gonna go have fun. Whenever I have fun, I end up playing well. So the only pressure that I ever felt was from myself. And once I got out of my own way, it worked itself out.
We really done did it, this is our campaign. I thought I told you, homie, we don't play, homie, we okay. Another rap, another DOA, hey.
Our first sleigh.
Slay. Yeah, you're gonna hear a lot of Gen Z. It's gonna be my third language soon. Yeah, she's teaching it to me, yes.
From one Rolex first-time winner to the next, the attention shifts to Leona Maguire, who returns to the Drive-On Championship to defend her title from a year ago. A brighter spotlight than the low-key Irish woman is used to.
Leona, George Savaricas, Jaime Diaz, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
How you doing?
It's raining right now, so I'm getting blamed for bringing the Irish weather with me. I mean, it's a little different. It was nice. I got picked up from the airport and all of that, so that was a new perk. Lots of extra media and things to do, so just have to be careful how I schedule my week and make sure I get all my practice and my prep in. And I suppose they're good problems to have. If people want to talk to me and do things, it means I'm doing something right.
You're in a very unique position as the face of women's golf in Ireland. What's it like to carry that mantle?
There was always the, is this going to be the week? Is this going to be the week? On the Saturday night, I actually switched off social media. I knew what they'd be saying, but didn't want to sort of read it and listen to it. But then, yeah, obviously then the messages came flooding in on Sunday.
It's a first for Ireland and the first of many for Leona Maguire.
To be the first person from Ireland to win on the LPGA was a big deal, and I have a lot of people supporting me back home for a huge number of years, so it was nice to finally get over the line and give them something to cheer about. Great welcome home from my local community, and lots of different sort of celebrities and sports people around Ireland reached out. I got a letter from the President of Ireland, so that was really cool. Nice to see it bring so much joy to a lot of people.
Phoenix is where several players call home. But no two people are more connected to Superstition Mountain Golf Club than Mina and her caddy and new husband, Travis Kreider.
A golf ball just came flying and hit his car over there. We're heading to Dutch Bros first. It's Pro-Am Day. Before we go out to Superstition, we like to swing by Dutch Bros and pick up either some Rebels or coffee. I think I'm gonna get something hot though, since it's cold outside today.
My goal, or my job for the most part, these last few years is keep Mina away from the tournament side as much as possible, because she tends to over-practice, overthink.
Wow, you can't even see the mountain.
No.
I was born and raised in Monterey, California. Monterey is like the golf mecca, so I'm very blessed to be from there. My mom said, if you want to get ready for the LPGA, you got to be all in. I moved out to Arizona because my coach was out here. 2009, I was like I guess I was 19. And that was, that was the best decision for me. And I ended up staying.
If you're a recreational golfer, would you want to come get a grind session in right now?
Yes.
You're lying.
Superstition Mountain's such a special place for us because that's where we met. It's where we spent all of our time practicing. We've been engaged for a while. We got the marriage license, and while we're in Asia, we're like, we are going to get married before the event at Superstition. It just happened to be Saturday, right before the event. I'm glad we finally did it.
Yep.
I honor to now pronounce you husband and wife. Travis, and kiss your bride.
Yeah.
We're done.
That's it.
That was the fastest wedding ever.
Mina winning here this week would be very fitting for everything that Superstition has meant to us. Hoping that comes to fruition on Sunday.
A win this week would garner a check for over $260,000. But it's not just money they are playing for in Gold Canyon. This week is one of the last for players to earn their spot to play for their country at the Hanwha Life Plus International Crown, an event that has been on hiatus since 2018.
No, that's good. Don't give him any advice. He's on a different team. He's on a different team.
Oh, I forgot.
Medium or large, boss?
Well, I need to see what's that, large?
This is a medium.
No, that's fine. I walk in, he goes, I need a woman's opinion. And I'm like, whoa.
I know this.
Okay.
Who's got what size? You want to do the polo and the outerwear piece, and then she can try the rain gear, and then you guys switch. These are all the uniform pieces that we're going to be using for our routines for International Crown. Trying everything on, trying to get everybody fitted and ready to go for competition in roughly 6 weeks.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of coordination, but want to get the girls comfortable and making sure they're feeling good.
4 players from each of the qualifying countries play a series of 4-ball, foursome, and singles matches. With her recent win, Lilia vaulted up in the world rankings, sliding herself into an almost guaranteed spot on the United States team for this year's competition.
And just think it's San Fran in May. It might be chilly,
Yeah,
so you're going to be layered up.
Oh, want the large vest too, just in case?
Yeah. Okay.
You want to try this medium?
No. Medium shirt, large outerwear.
They'll have a polo, a vest, a layering piece, and then the rain jacket and rain pants. And then all of the teams will have the exact same color and polo throughout the entire match. And then the last piece will be, I need your favorite number or lucky number, because we're gonna have your name and number printed on the back.
13.
13. And then large.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Done.
See ya.
Tweaks to clothes, swings, and clubs take shape around the course as players adjust to the colder conditions.
So I built 2 different options. Again, I went back to that maroon graphite design that you played for a long time.
Blast from the past.
Try to go back as close to that as we can. Unfortunately, it's been a year or 2.
And how similar are they to what this one is?
That's a great question. So that shaft has a little bit of counterbalance built into it. Okay. So that's moving some of the weight up toward the handle. Okay. Again, some of the parallels that's going on with this shaft as well. Okay. When the lie is not perfect, downhill, side hill,
yeah, okay.
That's the main idea of why I think this 3-wood's gonna be beneficial for you.
When I catch it, I really like it. It's the miss that's that like spinny to the right. A little bit the same with the old driver, whereas with that driver, the ball speed is faster and it goes both in the air on the ground more.
So ball speed is where I want for it to be. The spin rate's coming down. We're still getting decent launch out of it, but I want to see if I can't take some of that draw out while at the same time taking out a little bit of the spin.
Okay. Bit more carry off the tee, isn't there?
Yeah, it's just we were able to hit it higher on the face more consistently, which dropped that spin rate down.
That's nice there, though. That flight's really nice.
Right on cue.
So that was the best one so far.
Back at home, Mina and Travis prepare for the tournament at their home course. Their house is a scrapbook, photos, caddy bibs, and scorecards, telling their story of their golf journey together.
I went to the Ryder Cup in 2012 when it was at Medina, and it was like injected into my veins ever since. So my main goal for Mina was to make the Solheim Cup team in 21, and it was everything that you can imagine. I loved every second of it, so I framed it, and that's a signature from all the caddies. And then obviously the bag with the exact club she used and the travel case. I kept all of it.
Wow.
That moment was like the coolest moment ever.
Crowd went crazy.
Yeah, I screamed as loud as I could and couldn't hear myself. It was awesome. And then I swiped that off the locker room door on the way out.
But their most prized possession is the collection of shoes and the story that comes with each pair.
So the first week I started dating Mina, I got these shoes. We went shopping in an outlet mall. And then about 3 years later, in 2020, I was like, I'm gonna start wearing them caddying. And so I wore those. We finished 6th. Next week we finished 13th, and so on and so on. So it started as a superstition, and it has grown like wildfire.
To that.
To that.
So I started wearing Jordan golf shoes first because the golf shoes I was wearing previously they stopped making them, so I needed to find another pair of shoes. Started off with a ton of golf shoes. They started sending me the regular sneakers, and then they started to send like the really cool pairs of shoes, and then I really got hooked. So these are the custom Dior's that were made for the US Open last year at Pine Needles.
You can tell who's a little more OCD by whose is cleaner, but...
Well, I'm preserving them. These are retired, though. I wore these for my Solheim Cup debut in 2021. We got these customized, and these are the ADGs.
Hopefully get a fresh pair to paint this year.
Yeah, we'll get a fresh pair, but these are retired.
Absolutely gorgeous day here in the Valley of the Sun as the LPGA Tour is back in Superstition Mountain Golf and Country Club on a gorgeous 65-degree day.
This is the 7:55 starting time. On the tee from County Cavan, Ireland, Leona Maguire.
This is the first full field event of the season.
Hey, unstoppable, whoa, hey, ready, unstoppable.
While the birdies are falling fast around the course, Maria Fossey is making sure to take time to slow down and enjoy the week.
My parents are here, and of course there's a lot more than just them. There's aunts and uncles, and one of my aunts, she actually used to come and travel with me when I was a kid, and she had never seen me play professionally, so it was very special for both of us to kind of go from when I was like 12 or 13 dreaming on being here to now actually being here and her being here to share it with me. They keep me lighthearted as well, and I know if I look to the side, they're gonna be there supporting me, and there's nothing that can go wrong after that.
I want you to hit that ball first.
All right, me too.
After 3 wet and chilly days, Thursday's sun and light breeze set up course conditions for low scores.
No air like up there, like back when I was solo. Tight as hell, but no signs though. Can't pass the torch like Rondo. Still got the fuego hermano. I'ma lead the game on a high though. Yeah, they gon' know my name with my eyes closed. Eyes closed, eyes closed. Can't picture me with no halo. No halo. Yeah. Had them did things without payroll. Yeah. But it got me here, I'm unstoppable.
Conditions Lilia Vu capitalized on.
I was just having fun. I had a good group today, so that also helped.
Lilia finished at 5 under, 3 shots back from the eventual leaders. Maria finished with a respectable 2 under in a tie for 48th with 29 other players, including Leona Maguire and Mina.
I started off okay, and then got into a bit of trouble on like hole 4 and 5. Couple swings that weren't ideal, but kind of stayed in it, and you can give yourself a lot of chances here, so you kind of have to stay patient. There's a little bit of work to do, but overall pretty excited with where I'm at and excited for the next few days.
While the wind picked up in the desert and the sun began to set over the mountain, only a few miles away from the course, Maria's attention turns to a more immediately pressing matter.
This is a cool
house. Hey.
Yeah, thank you. I'll come help you.
You were fast. You gotta eat the healthy stuff. This is like a movie room. Come on in.
My mom, she made the pasta from scratch, the sauce from scratch. Wow. It's my absolute favorite meal.
Is it gnocchi or
And
is it
gnocchi? Yeah. And then my aunt, she's traveled with me since I was like 8, 10?
10 years.
So it's her first time watching me play professionally.
Oh,
so it's super fun.
yes.
Yeah.
You traveled when she was little.
Mm-hmm. So now I'm out here and she's so it's cool. Yeah. Awesome. I think the game's started.
Let's do it.
Let's go sit over there.
Let's watch it.
I went to Princeton, and then I was the athletic director at Princeton,
and Princeton's playing tomorrow night. 9 o'clock tomorrow night. So we have a deal. I said I would root for Arkansas, and she has to root for Princeton until we play each other. When you get the right arena and you're just right on the court, you can feel everything. You can see their faces. I mean, I think some sports you can't really see people's emotions.
Jeez, these guys are just killing us with the three.
I say. I don't know how good Arizona pizza is, but
we'll see. We'll try.
We'll see. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, we need to pick it up, boys. Come on. I made a birdie on 2 today. The birdie putt was probably like that long. You would have thought I made
They all went crazy.
80-footer.
They all went crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the... Hello, sir. This is Miguel. He's my physio and trainer, so he keeps me strong and healthy.
Absolutely. So where are we doing treatment today?
Well, right here. We gotta watch the dang game. All right, now we're ready. I feel good, though. Mm-hmm. Wrist is good. Everything's good. Oh, dang it. Come on, come on. Man, we haven't gotten any rebounds. That's not great there.
Yeah, that's the... At least you can behave right now. You're not squirming around.
Too many people to be screaming. No, it's bad, but it's... I know, that's not. I got like warmer just now. I swear I'm warmer. I'm like bright red, yes. My dad has a gift for you. So this is my dad's team in Argentina.
La nombramos oficialmente,
We'll go like that, yes. The T is the Talleres starts with T. So our nickname is the T. So that's our logo there. Yeah. Yeah.
Gracias. From Gold Canyon, Arizona, it's second round coverage of the LPGA Drive On Championship at Superstition Mountain.
Colder weather at the beginning of the week led to tee boxes being moved up, forcing players to go pin hunting to avoid being sent home early.
I think whenever you par 5, you definitely lose one on the field. For me personally, I felt like some of the greens were a little bit more firm, so I had to adjust to that.
As the sun gets brighter and the desert winds rear its head, conditions toughen for the afternoon wave. For Lilia Vu, it feels like home. Her 11 under on the leaderboard, good enough for solo fourth.
My home course is kind of desert-style, links-style course, kind of wide open, but it could get windy, and I just love that style because I play on it almost every day. In the afternoon, coming down the stretch, I think it was almost 1.5 clubs on some holes. The wind was definitely a factor in the afternoon wave.
As players continue to turn in scores, the cut line takes shape, and by early afternoon, it becomes clear that 3 under and better is the golden ticket to a weekend of work and a paycheck. But players are running out of daylight and holes. Mina Haragai's 4 under is safely within the cut line, but the frustration with her game on a course she is so familiar with is apparent.
I just needed to get some venting out. I just needed to get a lot of just crap out of me, just hitting balls as hard as I can. Travis is like, just swing like that out there. I couldn't just swing at 70% and just, steer it around, basically.
As the sun begins to settle behind the mountain, Maria is hoping for some of that same luck. However, a wayward shot on the 7th hole, her 16th of the day, sinks Maria's and her family's hopes for a weekend birthday celebration like no other. 76 players will move on to Saturday, but Maria is not one of them.
Of course, always missing a cut hurts, but this one's, of course, a bit different because everybody's here. Yeah, just a bit disappointed with today. a bit ugly there at times, but I think I kept myself in it, you know, way longer than I thought I would have. You know, I think that's all I'm kind of taking from today. Sorry. Just wanted to, you know, give them a fun weekend to keep cheering, and it sucks that we won't be able to do it, but at the same time, I know I'm gonna have an amazing next 2 days with them and get to be with them a lot more, you know, spend more time together. So at least there's that.
That winning formula: make it to the weekend, shoot the lowest score, take home the trophy. It sounds so simple, but the pain of golf is also what makes the beauty of golf. It ebbs and it flows. The swing, the round, the tournament, the week.
It's a little hard playing at home. You want to play well for not only yourself, but all the members that cheer and support us. That's the little bit of a hard part, because I'm trying so hard.
Oh, thank you so much.
We had a chat last night. We were a little tight, so I had to basically remind her what got her here in the first place. Every time we play out here, she beats me like a drum, and so I had to remind. So I tried to get her to play the way she normally plays.
I felt like we were really struggling out there. Felt like it was a struggle to even hit a good shot or a shot that I intended to hit. Felt like I was scrambling today. The greens were firm, the pins were more difficult. I'm pretty sure it can only get better at this point.
Celine Boutier has been playing really, really well.
She has all it takes to be a winner out here.
Leona Maguire, Mina and Lilia Vu all shot under par over the weekend.
It was a solid week, I guess. Shot under par every day, which can't really complain about. Would have been nice to hold a few more putts and get myself a little bit further up the leaderboard, but overall a pretty nice week here in the desert.
Mina nearly had an albatross on Saturday.
How far do we have from the fairway? 203?
Yeah, 203 hole, 186 front. I kind of had 4 hybrid in my mind the whole time, and then she agreed right away, so there wasn't a whole lot of wind. I knew it would bounce up.
As soon as I hit it, I thought it was going to be really good, and it was really funny hearing the crowd, and when I was like, is it going to go in? And when they finally went, oh, I'm like, dang it. Because I've never had an albatross, so I thought it would have been really cool.
And now finally down the stretch we come, and we've got just a couple of players with a chance to win.
It really is, I think, Celine Boutier against herself coming down the stretch.
Lilia was part of the mix of players within 2 shots of the lead late on Sunday.
I feel like I didn't have my game. Felt like I was scrambling. I mean, I shot 3 under today, but it felt like I shot 5 over, I think, because people out here are really scoring every other hole. So just kind of disappointed that I didn't take advantage of all that.
And Celine Boutier stares down a putt that she knows she has to make to force a playoff. Clutch. This playoff of Celine Boutier and Georgia Hall. Celine Boutier came to the 18th knowing she had to birdie to force a playoff. Now she's got this to win it on the first extra hole.
You know, trying to win for a few years now, I was definitely feeling a little bit down at times and a little bit frustrated, you know, thinking, you know, can I actually do it? And to be able to do it this week is definitely very good for confidence.
Though all 4 players fell short for this week and this trophy, there's wins to take into the rest of the season.
I was telling Travis, I was like, man, like, I'm playing really average, and like, for this being average, it's pretty good. Nothing was like horrible, but nothing was like super spectacular. That means like my game is trending. think I just need to keep doing what I'm doing, and something great's gonna happen soon.
I feel like my game's in really good shape, hitting a lot of really good shots. I feel like it's really close to a really good week, so just try to keep building on that momentum every week.
When you kind of make a tournament bigger, you put more pressure on yourself. But to me, it's just another tournament, and I'm just gonna go out there and try to play my best. And if my best wins, then it wins. And at the end of the week, whoever plays the best that week wins.
Golf will humble you. When you put everything you've got into your round, you can still come up one shot short. But that gut-wrenching pain that can only come from golf is worth it. Because like Celine Boutier discovered, you never know when that win is just around the corner.